I'm Elizabeth Fallada-Born, and I'm an artist and photographer living and working in Longyearbyen, Svalbard. If you don't know where Svalbard is, if you look at a map and you find Greenland, go to the top of Greenland and then head right to Europe, and at 78 North you'll find the island of Svalbard, and that is where I live. I began these paintings, Drift Ice, Loss and Change, while I was quarantining in Norway in March of 2020. The coronavirus had recently just expanded throughout the world, and while I was in quarantine, I wanted to find a way to express this great experience of change that we were all living through. On my way back to Svalbard, as I was flying north of Norway, I saw drift ice forming in the water below me on the plane. And I thought that this was the perfect metaphor for what I was trying to express. So when I came back to my studio, I began painting tests to see if I could capture the feelings I wanted to capture in the drift ice. This process took me about 5 months to complete 22 meters of canvas. They begin from canvases that are nearly empty of anything, where there is nothing, maybe just a little bit of ice, to the very complex Loss and Change 10-meter painting, which is the title painting for this show, which has a lot of personal iconography in there, things that represent events in my life and people in my life and places that I have lived. For me, this exhibition has been about 3 different things. It has been about climate change, of course. Anything about drift ice is going to be referring to climate change and how the world is changing in that way. But more than that, it also was a way for me to express my feelings about coronavirus, which started out from almost nothing, something none of us had heard about, a small event in Wuhan, China, and then of course grew to cover the entire globe. And more personally than that, it is about my own life experiences from my husband's death in 2012 to my moving through Svalbard and my recovery and beginning to work as an artist again as I lived in Svalbard and experienced the nature here. Thank you for paying attention to this video. I hope that it is interesting to you, and I appreciate your time.